All good news this week, all good news this week. I have to give recognition to Suze and to Tim. They set up the UPS account. So that way it's one more step closer to having that online shop up and ready. The goal is to have that up and ready to go to take orders by October 10th before we head out to San Marcos, Texas for the Lost River Film Fest to watch Uptown Hoya screened on day one. Huge thank you to Suze and to Tim for getting that UPS all set up. So that is one step closer. And then Dylan, he's putting in a lot of extra time and hours to make sure this thing comes together. So I'm super happy and proud for him. I'm proud of him to do this and we get this in the can. And he can get that editor credit one thing closer. And I know he has a lot of aspirations to do things behind the camera. So not only is he a really talented actor, he's extremely proficient behind the camera as well too. So, and then I was fortunate enough to see Margaret on Friday and got to exercise some cinematography over her work for that Ancient Tale scene. So it was a little bit of a teaser. Let me present to you one of the first few lines of an Ancient Tale from a Unison, the rough cut. So just take a look here. Allow me to tell you all an ancient tale. It's about a village, a very special village who had many beautiful, wonderful people. But you had to belong to one of these 5 groups to fit in. You almost had no choice. Yeah, and I got to see all of it. And she even surprised me with one. I didn't take a picture of it because I want to wait till it's all the way done, of the JP lieutenant letting him stare down with the rifle. Oh man, it's gonna look so badass just hanging up in here somewhere. And that it's also giveaway time, so we are going to give away Yvetto CDs. Remember, Yvetto is the soundtrack to Unison. You're gonna fall in love with it after you see the movie. I would recommend getting to know the tracks first. So all you have to do is message me in the comments. You'll enter into a raffle, free CD. So for Stars and Atoms, message me in the comments. For Stars and Atoms, Amy Cavanaugh is the executive director for the Maryland Art Place. Maryland Art Place is a non-profit art gallery in downtown Baltimore, right by Lexington Market. But remember, you will have to be a member of Maryland Art Place to see a Unison next summer. So it's going to be one of those exclusive things. You will have to be a member to see it, but being a member, you get in and you basically would watch the movie from that. So just remember, next summer it will be screened for a few weekends at Maryland Art Place in a private screening room that they haven't made public yet, but it's pretty close, and I've been down there and it's ridiculous. I would be so thrilled to have it screened there. Suze went and saw it before Comic-Con as well, and it's gonna be ridiculous. And now that we're a few days away of having the rough cut pieced together to send out to be converted into a digital cinema package, it's looking a lot better, I think, than I thought it was going to. I guess I'm a little biased and I'm gonna say that it's a good movie, but I think it's striking some chords early that once a lot of people see it and they kind of see where the central idea is, I think it's gonna catch fire.